A very good morning to all the students. I hope every one of you is fine and in your best health. So before we start our today's lecture, let's go through to some guidelines which we have been following since this pandemic of COVID-19 has occurred. So we have been wearing masks and following physical distancing, but somehow we have forgotten all these things now, and everyone is leading their life like a normal we were doing before. But this pandemic is not yet over, so we need to follow these guidelines regularly as we were doing before. So for that we have to wear our mask properly. We should stay at least 6 feet away from each other. We should wash our hands frequently. Whenever we touch any surface or whenever we have any physical contact, first of all, we should avoid the physical contact. But if we do, we have to wash our hands. We should always sanitize our hands. We should wash our hands with the help of soap and water, at least for 20 seconds. And we should remember not to touch our face very often, and we should not share our foods and drinks with the others. Now, keeping all these things in mind, these things will make us safe and our family members safe, and we will not be infected from this COVID-19, because this is a dreadful disease because it communicates very fast and it spreads. So it's better to have precautions than cure. So all these preventions will make us safe from this disease. Okay, so you will all keep all these things in your mind always, and we will always wear our mask. We will follow physical distancing and maintain the hand hygiene. Okay, so now today we'll be doing some important questions from the ncert book of our chapter number 4, that is carbon and its compound. In our last lecture, we have done the topic of homologous series, and which is the last topic of our chapter. After that topic of homologous series, the other portions which are given in the chapter are not the part of our syllabus for this year. That means CBSE has reduced the syllabus, and all the nomenclature and functional groups has been removed from the syllabus for this year. Now, if you see a book, you will find that there are other topics like this nomenclature of carbon, and then all these things, then chemical properties of carbon compounds, all these all these pages. So now you don't have to study all these, though they were the very important points. So all these pages you don't have to prepare for your board exams. You can study them for your knowledge, but these portions are not becoming for your board exams. Okay, so only homologous series is the last topic of the chapter for this year, and we have covered this already in our previous lecture. So today, as we know that we have completed the chapter, I'm gonna make you do all these questions, because again when we'll do the ncert questions, again you will be confused that which question you have to do and which question you don't have to do, because there are many questions and some of the questions are from the topic which I have not taught you because they are not the part of our syllabus. So today I'll be solving some important questions which are in the syllabus, so we'll be doing them. First, let's start with the first question, like this: ethane with the molecular formula C2H6. Now this we have already done, and this book is a old book, so please sorry for this. Already all the answers has been marked. We have, because aldehydes, not aldehydes, alkane, alkenes and alkynes, that is saturated and unsaturated hydrocarbons, are there in the syllabus. That's why we have to do this question. So the simple answer for this question is ethane with the molecular formula C2H6 is. So they are you have been given the multiple choice. So the answer for this is B, that is 7 covalent bond, because in this, if you see here, 1 2 3 4 5 6, and this is 7. So C2H6 is ethane, And ethane means when eth is there, that means there are two carbon atoms, because meth has one carbon atom. And then it's ane, so there is no double bond, no triple bond, only single bond. So it will have um, 7 covalent bonds. Okay, so B is the right answer. Now butanone is a 4 carbon compound with the functional group. Now this butanone is from the ketone functional group, and we have not read any of the functional group, so you don't have to study or practice these kind of questions. So this is not the part, only this is there for your syllabus. Now while cooking at the bottom of the vessel, again we have not done any kind of questions like this, so this is also not a part of the syllabus, because this question is from the oxidation, and now we have not read oxidation, so no need to do all these questions, so you know. Now coming to the next question, which is explain the nature of covalent bond using the bond formation of CH3Cl. Now this we have done because we have studied the covalent bond and they are definitely a part of your syllabus, so we'll be doing this question. So in this question they are asking about the nature of the covalent bond by using the bond formation in CH3Cl. Now this CH3Cl is called as methane, because CH3 is methane and Cl stand for chloro. It's a chloromethane, and they have asked what is the nature of this covalent bond. That means they are asking us about that whether it's a double bond or a single bond. So now we have to tell that, and how many covalent bonds are there in carbon and hydrogen, and how many covalent bonds are there between the carbon and chlorine. Okay, so we'll be doing this question like this. Starting the first question. Okay, now so CH3Cl. Okay, and this is called as the chloromethane. Okay, so now in this chloromethane we can see there are many elements, like its C is there, then H, hydrogen is there, and chlorine is there. Okay, and in this we know that the atomic number of carbon is 6, atomic number of hydrogen is 1, and atomic number of chlorine is 7. Okay, so according to this the configuration would be 2 and 4. Here would be only 1, and here will be 2, 8 and 7. Now we know that this is having a tetravalency, so this carbon cannot gain or cannot lose the electron, so the only mode for it is sharing. So chlorine needs 1 electron, carbon needs 4 electrons, and hydrogen needs 1 electron, or it wants to give its 1 electron. Okay, so the electrons, because every element want to complete their octet or duplet structure, so they will share the electrons. So how it will be like this. Now this C will be at the center, because there is only 1 C here, so there is only 1 C, and there will be 3 hydrogen because it's H3, so 3 hydrogen will be there. So 1, 2, 3 and 4. So carbon has only 4 electrons, so hydrogen will be here, and 1 will be here, and 1 will be here. So each hydrogen will be having 1 electron. Okay, so this hydrogen will share their electron. This is getting its 2 electron, this is getting its 2 electron, and this is getting its 2 electron. Now carbon is only getting 7 electrons, so 1 will be shared with the chlorine. Now chlorine has 7 electrons, so chlorine will be having 7 electron like this. I'm gonna make a cross for chlorine so that it will be more easy and convenient. Okay, so chlorine has 7 electrons. Now chlorine will also share 1 electron, and it will also make its octet complete. And here the carbon has all the 8 electrons. Okay, so this is how the sharing is done, or we can also explain you like this: carbon, and this is hydrogen. Okay, so all these are single bonds, and here comes the chlorine. Okay, so it's CH3 and Cl, so CH3Cl chloromethane. Okay, so in the question they're asking that what is the nature of the covalent bond. So the nature of the covalent bond is there are 3 carbon and hydrogen covalent bond, and 1 carbon and chlorine covalent bond, and all the bonds are single bond. Okay, now this is the answer for this question. So we can write here 4 single bond. Okay, so now this question is done. Now we will come to the next question. Okay, question number 2. So now we'll see again our NCERT book. Now draw the electron dot structure of ethanoic acid. Now we have not read about ethanoic acid. So again, since we have not read ethanoic acid, we will not be doing this question, but you never know. Many times some questions come, but obviously ethanoic acid is not a part. We have not read about the functional groups, so it is obviously not there. But yes, like this H2S can come hydrogen sulfide. Propanol, again it's a propanol, it is also not coming because it's ketone. So all these questions will not be coming. Yes, fluorine and fluorine molecule can be asked. So we know that it's a normal covalent bonding. So we'll be doing H2S and fluorine. Okay, not propanol and ethanoic acid. So if you can do, it will be good for you. So H2S. Okay, so H2S very simple. H hydrogen here, sulfur here, and again the other hydrogen here, sulfur. Now what you have to know the electronic configuration of sulfur for this. So sulfur has 6 electrons in its outermost shell because it has atomic number 16. So here it is, and 1 with the hydrogen. Hydrogen has 1 electron each. So it will be like this. Hydrogen will share 1 electron with sulfur, and sulfur will share 2 electrons with the hydrogen. Okay, so it becomes hydrogen sulfide like this. So this is hydrogen sulfide. I'll write name here. Okay, so this is this question. Now after this we'll come to the next question, which is fluorine molecule F2. It's also very simple, like it's fluorine atomic number. Fluorine has atomic number 9, so it has a 2 and 7 configuration. Okay, so here will be 7 electrons, and the other fluorine will also have 7 electrons. Okay, so it will share and make a single bond. So it's fluorine. Now after this comes the next question. What is the homologous series? Explain with the example. Like this we have done about homologous series. Yes, it is a part of your syllabus, so you can do this question while you can see the previous lecture videos. The homologous series is a group of organic compounds which have similar structure and similar chemical properties, and they are always they differ with the successive values by CH2 groups. This is what I've given you the definition. And the other compounds in the homologous series are called as homologues, and all the homologous of the series contain the same functional group. Like if it is a homologous series of alkanes, so they will be all alkanes, and if it is of alkene, they will be all alkenes. That I've told you. So you have to give any example. You can give example of alkane, alkene, alkynes. So the answer will be, you can do from your book as well. So a series which in which every succeeding compound differs from the previous one is called as the homologous series. I have also given you in detail of the homologous series. This is the homologous series, and these can be written as an example of the homologous series. Okay, now after this comes the next question, which is how can be ethanol, and so we have not done this topic, so it's no, you don't have to do. So what is a missile formation? We have not done. About soaps. Why are the carbon compounds and its compound used as fuels? As though we have you can answer this, but we have not read this topic. Explain the formation of scum. Again, no. What change will you observe? Soaps we have not done. So every question. Hydrogenation we have not done. Which of the following hydrocarbons under addition reaction we have not done? Give a test. That no test, we have not done any test. Explain the mechanism of action. So all these questions you don't have to do. Okay, no, you don't have to do these questions because they are not the part of your syllabus. We have not done all these questions, so you will not be able to do. And about the test, so there is no test in your syllabus for this year as well, so we will not be able to do this. So this is all for the chapter. We just have to focus more in the topics like about the what is the what are covalent bonds. So please study about covalent bond properly, allotropes of carbon, okay, and all these covalent bonding, saturated and unsaturated carbons. So only this is on your syllabus, so please, whatever is in the syllabus, learn it, read it thoroughly, so that any questions come from the topic you will be able to solve. Okay, so the other questions are not required to be done because that we have not read that, and that they are not the part of your syllabus as well. So just leave those questions. You will be just doing those questions from the topics which we have done. Okay, so please do your work and take care, and please take all the precautions which will make you safe from this COVID-19. Okay, so thank you and study hard.